back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today I'm going to show you how I make my char siu pork and onion dumplings. These are really simple and they taste amazing. Alright, very simple to do. Now, what we're going to need is some of this stuff. We're going to need some char siu pork and we're going to need some spring onions or scallions. Okay, now if I'll leave a link in the description below on how I made my own char siu pork in my offset smoker. A bit time consuming, but it tastes amazing. If you don't want to go through all of that process, which takes you over a day to do, just go to your local barbecue pork supplier, your local Asian supplier for char siu pork. Alright, so here I'm making up a marinade. As I said, if you want all the details, I'll leave a link in the description below on how to make your own char siu pork. You don't have to do it in the smoker, you can actually do that in your normal oven. Okay, so as I said, it's a bit of a process making up the char siu pork. We have to make up our brine, for a better word. We inject that, we leave it overnight, and we put it on the smoker for around about 4 hours or so. Okay, so as I said, a bit time consuming, but the flavour definitely worth it. A little bit different from what you'll get at your local supplier of char siu pork. Alright, so I've gone through, made my char siu pork. This is a couple of days later. I've got around about 350 grams ish of the char siu pork. I've just cut that up into nice little cubes and I'm putting that into a food processor. Okay, just like that, very simple. 2 spring onions or scallions, just giving them a little bit of a rough chop. They can go straight in just like that, and make sure we get every ingredient in. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic paste in there, probably about a clove's worth of garlic, a little bit of white pepper, probably about a 1/4 teaspoon's worth that goes in. Okay, and all we have to do now is blitz all of this together. Right, this is a very simple, clean tasting dumpling that we are making, and it's definitely worthwhile making them yourself, because you know exactly what's going in there. There's no artificial preservatives or anything. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit of hoisin sauce in. Right, just like that. It's actually char siu sauce, sorry, just like that. You buy that from your local supermarket. Give that a little bit of a stir, and we only need a good heaped teaspoon of that. That flavour goes a long way. Right, so to give that a bit of a mix up, now it's time to make our dumplings. I'm using some Galgi wrappers. You can buy those from your local supermarket or an Asian supermarket, and all we need to do is put a little bit of that filling in the centre, just like that. A little bit of water around the edge, just like that. I'm going to fold that in half. Right, very simple. Just try and make sure you squeeze out as much of the air as possible. Right, we want these to cook, not explode. And while sitting flat on the board, I'm actually going to pleat them. We're going to end up with a nice flat bottom on these, and you just need to sort of push one finger against the other, and you'll end up with this nice little pleated edge, and it will seal those dumplings off quite nicely. And when you're done, give them a little bit of a push together, and they should look something like that. Alright, so we're going to make lots of dumplings out of this, so just keep going through. Just keep making your little dumplings just with that little pleating action. And as I said, if you put them on the board and pleat them and keep them nice and flat, they're going to sit really nicely in our pan. They're not going to try and roll over. Alright, we want these to be a real nice pot sticker style dumpling. Once you're finished, you should have a nice little army of these beautiful pork and onion dumplings, and all we have to do now is get onto cooking these. Right, a little bit of oil into a fry pan, non-stick of course. Right, we're going to get a bit of heat happening in that. Make sure we get a bit of heat in that oil. Right, we can feel how much heat's coming off, and all I'm simply going to do is arrange our dumplings nice and evenly in a circular fashion, for a better word, just around our pan. Right, now you could use this as a steamer, but this way we're going to end up with the oil, we're going to end up with a nice fried bottom on our dumplings, a nice little bit of crunch, and the pastry will be nice and soft on top. Alright, so just arrange those just like I'm doing right there. Okay, really simple, and we're just going to start frying these off for a couple of minutes or so. Right, these are going to take around about sort of 8 minutes in total to cook through. Little splash of water, put a lid on the top, put your timer on for about 8 minutes to 10 minutes or so, and they're just going to steam away. In the meantime, get some sauces together. Get your favourite sauces that you like. You can have sweet, you can have salty, you can have whatever you like. Right, so we're just going to keep an eye on those. We're just going to steam them, and once they're done, all we have to do now is serve these up. I'm going to make these a nice little board that I can put out, and friends and family can just pick up with a pair of chopsticks and dunk in the sauce. And there you go, KP's char siu pork and onion dumplings. A little bit of an easy one today, but look, definitely worth making. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence to make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get Name of KP's Kingdom out there. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up. Please leave a comment. Love reading, love responding to them. In the meantime, you want to learn how to make some nice little Asian style foods and entrees just like this one, we need to come and join the family. My family, hit the subscribe button and you'll never miss another one of my videos again. I've put my char siu pork and onion dumplings, and I will catch you next time. Bye.